Song of Solomon Chapter 4, The Admiration and Union of Love. Chapter 4 of Song of Solomon presents a vivid and layered portrait of romantic and spiritual love, conveyed through rich poetic language and deeply symbolic imagery. The chapter unfolds as a crescendo of affection, beginning with the man's intense admiration for the woman's physical beauty and culminating in her reciprocal invitation, signaling a profound moment of union. This progression from praise to mutual desire serves not only as a literary structure but also as a metaphor for intimacy, covenant, and emotional transparency. The opening verses 1-7 are a detailed tribute to the Shulamite woman's beauty, described in metaphors that draw from nature and daily life in ancient Israel. Her eyes are compared to doves, gentle and pure, while her hair is likened to a flock of goats descending Mount Gilead, suggesting movement and vitality. Each feature is praised with symbolic comparisons. Her teeth, like shorn sheep, evoke cleanliness and order. Her lips are like scarlet thread, highlighting sensuality. Her neck, strong and dignified, is likened to a fortified tower. These metaphors are not merely about appearance but carry deeper resonances of character, grace, and allure. Verse 7 concludes this section with the ultimate affirmation: "You are all fair, my love, and there is no spot in you." This declaration may hint at more than physical perfection. It suggests a deeper purity, perhaps spiritual or moral, reflecting the completeness of love that sees no blemish in the beloved. As the chapter transitions into verses 8-11, the tone shifts toward invitation and emotional connection. The man calls her to leave the mountains of Lebanon, symbolically, wild and possibly dangerous places, and come with him. This movement suggests more than a physical journey. It can be read as an emotional and relational call to vulnerability and unity. The repeated phrase "my sister, my spouse" illustrates the depth of the bond, where love is both passionate and rooted in familiarity and commitment. Her presence is described as intoxicating, better than wine, her words like honey, her scent more delightful than all spices. These sensory images reinforce the idea that love encompasses body, soul, and spirit. Verses 12-15 introduce the metaphor of the woman as a garden enclosed, a poetic expression of her chastity, mystery, and inner richness. The garden, sealed and fertile, represents the latent beauty and potential of love that is reserved, not squandered. Within this garden are exotic spices, fruits, and flowing waters, all symbols of abundance, pleasure, and life-giving force. The language evokes the sacredness of love, portraying it as something both deeply sensual and inherently good, something cultivated and protected. The waters in particular, described as living and flowing from Lebanon, enhance this image of the woman as a source of refreshing and vibrant life. The final verse 16 shifts the voice to the Shulamite, who responds with a bold and poetic invitation. She calls on the winds to awaken her garden, signaling a readiness to open herself emotionally and physically to her beloved. The sealed garden is now to be entered, and the fruits enjoyed, an unmistakable metaphor for consummation. Yet this invitation is offered freely, with joy and eagerness, underscoring the mutual nature of their desire. Her consent is explicit and lyrical, emphasizing love not as conquest, but as communion. Chapter 4 thus presents a tapestry of love that is both poetic and profound. Its themes of admiration, intimacy, purity, and mutual desire create a vision of romantic love that is sensual yet sacred, emotional yet ordered. The use of garden imagery suggests that love, like nature, thrives when nurtured, protected, and ultimately shared. In its structure and symbolism, the chapter reflects a movement toward unity, not just in body, but in heart and spirit, echoing the deeper truths about love as covenantal, joyful, and life-affirming.